Good evening and welcome, everyone, to Martin, Tennessee, where tonight the Union City Lady Tornadoes take the floor with something still very much on the line: momentum, confidence, and the District 14 2A third seed. I am Luke Brown, and Union City enters tonight's matchup at 14-13 after a hard-fought semifinal battle against 8th-ranked Gibson County. And the final score 67-57. But that number doesn't really tell the story of the Lady Tornadoes fight. Down by as many as 21 points in the second half, Union City stormed back with a relentless fourth-quarter push, cutting the deficit to just 6 with a little over 2 minutes to play. The rally fueled by perimeter shooting from Addie Launer and Allie McMillan, strong inside play from Blair McInnes, and an aggressive full-court defensive effort sparked by freshman Maddie Stewart, McKinley Dean, and Amberly Morgan. Head coach Mason Story praised the effort afterwards, saying there was absolutely no quit in his team, and we have seen that all season long. Tonight, the Lady Tornadoes face Peabody, who fell to top-seeded Westview in the semifinal. Both teams already know they're moving on to regional play next week, but this game still matters. The winner takes home the third seed, better positioning heading into what will be a tough road matchup in the regional round. It's Union City and Peabody for the third place in District 14 2A. We are just minutes away from tip-off here in the Herman Jenkins Motors broadcast booth. We want to thank our sponsors all season long. Our pregame sponsor here in tonight's pregame show, Tyson Foods in Obion County, First Response Security Services. Also want to thank our game day sponsors for our district tournament, Taylor Ford of Union City, Hometown Realty Group, RC Mechanical, and Union City Energy Authority. Coming up in just a few minutes, we'll have our Jerry Ward Autoplex keys to the game and our Nutrient Ag Solutions starting lineups. Timeout sponsors tonight will be Commercial Bank and Trust. Our replay sponsors, Meat Shop. The only three-point basket is sponsored from Union City, is sponsored by E&H Refrigeration. We also want to thank Reynolds Brothers Tire Company in Union City and Martin, our Kaiser Pharmacy Fan Cam. American Roofing, Softwash, ARS Roofing will have our top performer following the game. Our post-game show will be Five Seasons Men's Shop in Union City and Martin. We also want to thank Allen Searcy Builders, ATA CPAs and Advisors, or Investment Management, and Union City Board of Education. We'll continue the pregame show sponsored by Tyson Foods in Obion County and First Response Security Services in just a few moments. The Jerry Ward Autoplex keys to the game are coming up from the Herman Jenkins Motors broadcast booth here on the campus of Westview High School. It's Union City and Peabody, District 14 2A, third place game here tonight. Tip-off just minutes away on the Sports 731 Network and Froggy 99.3.
When you're on the hunt for the perfect vehicle, what are the things you're looking for? Is it brand, features, color, size, or something else? The good thing is Herman Jenkins Motors can help you find that vehicle that checks all the boxes for you. With multiple brands to choose from, such as Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, their staff will work hand in hand with you to make the car buying process as easy as possible. And their service department will take good care of your car after the purchase. Visit them today in Union City or online at hermanjenkins.com.
Northwest Tennessee and Western Kentucky, it's time for a career change, and we know the perfect place for you. Tyson Foods in Obion County. Tyson Foods is hiring, and it's easy to apply. Just stop by and see the friendly staff at the Tyson Foods Hiring Center in Union City. Tyson is currently hiring for general production and many other positions, and they are looking to fill all shifts. Come see the team at the Tyson Hiring Center, located off Reelfoot Avenue in Union City. The Hiring Center is open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Come be a part of the Tyson team. Tyson Foods is an equal opportunity employer, including disability and veterans.
Your home is more than just four walls. It's where your family feels safe. At First Response Security, we make sure it stays that way. Our advanced security systems stop threats before they happen, giving you peace of mind, day and night. With expert local service and professional installation, protecting your home has never been easier. Monitor your home from anywhere, anytime, because your family's safety is our top priority. Call 731-885-2844 today.
From custom application, precision ag, plant health products, seed varieties, financing, and more, we have it all. Here at Nutrient Ag Solutions, we're here for every kind of grower and every kind of operation By providing these innovative tools, we help you be prepared for the ag industry of tomorrow. Contact your local Nutrient Ag Solutions to discover all the ways we can serve you and your operation. Be sure to like and follow us on Facebook at Nutrient Ag Solutions TN-WKY.
Welcome back to the Tornado pregame show, sponsored by Tyson Foods in Obion County and First Response Security Services. And normally, for our pregame meal, we like to thank Domino's for providing our pregame meal. But here at the district tournament, we want to give a big shout out to the folks here at Westview High School. The pregame meal tonight, absolutely fantastic. They're in the hospitality suite, so big thank yous going out to the crew here at Westview High School hosting the tournament this weekend. It's time now for our Jerry Ward Autoplex keys to the game, and those center around effort, execution, and building on what Union City showed late in the semifinal matchup. Number one, you've got to protect the basketball. Coach Story pointed directly to live ball turnovers as a difference maker against Gibson County. Those mistakes led to scoring runs and momentum swings. So if Union City values each possession and limits transition chances, they can control the tempo of the game tonight. Key number two, start fast. Not just finish strong, but start fast as well. We saw what the Lady Tornadoes can do when they turn on the pressure and push the pace. The challenge tonight is bringing that fourth quarter urgency into 4 quarters of play from opening tip all the way through the final buzzer. Key number 3, balanced scoring around Shanila Moss. Moss is going to draw some defensive attention. And that's going to open up opportunities for others like Blair McInnes inside, Addie Launer and Allie McMillan from the perimeter. Now, when Union City gets multiple contributors, their offense really becomes much harder to defend. Key number 4, defensive pressure creates opportunity. The comeback against Gibson County began with full court pressure and energy defense, and that's what it's going to take tonight to win the game here against Peabody. You got to play hard, take care of the basketball, and match that late game intensity for all 4 quarters, and those are your Jerry Ward Autoplex keys to the game. Score your next set of keys from Jerry and the guys today. Those are the Jerry Ward Autoplex keys to the game. The Nutrient Ag Solutions starting lineups are coming up here in just a few minutes. The Tornado pregame show sponsored by Tyson Foods in Obion County and First Response Security Services. The pregame show continues in just minutes. From the Herman Jenkins Motors broadcast booth, this is Union City Golden Tornadoes basketball on the Sports 731 Network and Froggy 99.3.
At Jerry Ward Autoplex, we want you to drive home the best vehicle at the best price. And did you know many of our vehicles are factory program vehicles that manufacturer employees drove for a year or less? These are trusted, basically new vehicles at pre-owned prices.
We got a great family vehicle, plenty of room, with low miles, still under warranty, at a very affordable price.
Like I always said, don't dream it, drive it.
For decades, Commercial Bank and Trust Company has been the bedrock of our community. When it comes to doing business, we have perfected the art. I'm Greg Dozier, and I'm proud to be part of a community bank that prioritizes its customers above all else. To us, you're not just a number, you're family. At Commercial Bank, we promise an experience that leaves you smiling and fully satisfied. Your financial well-being is our top priority, because when it comes to banking, your choice matters. Choose Commercial Bank and Trust Company today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When you're craving the perfect cut, steaks that sizzle, savory sliced bacon, fresh salmon, juicy pork chops, and the tastiest chicken around, head to the Meat Shop in Union City. Need dinner and a snap? Grab frozen meals and fresh vegetables too. Always the perfect cut, always friendly service. Located at 1106 South 1st Street in Union City. Come to the Meat Shop. It's what's for dinner.
Celebrating 45 years in business, E&H Refrigeration is your trained comfort specialist. We're Northwest Tennessee's heating and cooling experts with locations in Martin and Paris. If you're in need of a new Trane HVAC system, we have you covered. Whether you're building new or upgrading, our team specializes in installing reliable, energy-efficient Trane systems. Give E&H Refrigeration a call today in Martin at 731-587-9675 or in Paris at 731-407-9121. Let us bring the comfort you deserve with the quality you count on. E&H Refrigeration, your Trane dealer.
And welcome back from the Herman Jenkins Motors broadcast booth on the campus of Westview High School. This is Union City Lady Tornadoes basketball on the Sports 731 Network, and it is time now for our Nutrien Ag Solutions starting lineups. Starting first with the Peabody Lady Tide tonight. Starting for the Lady Tide, number 3, Avery Olson. Number 1, Kylie Welch. Number 4, Azariah Wells. Number 12, Zakiah Skinner. And number 45, Paisley Walls. Now for our Union City Lady Tornadoes. Starting lineup includes number 11, Shania Moss. Number 21, Allie McMillan. Number 22, Blair McInnes. Number 24, Lakiah Gordon. And number 30, Addie Launer. Your Nutrien Ag Solutions starting lineups for tonight's ball game. And we are just moments away from tip-off here. We do want to thank our sponsors tonight. We want to thank Herman Jenkins Motors, Domino's Pizza, Taylor Ford of Union City, Hometown Realty Group, RC Mechanical, and Union City Energy Authority. Those sponsors are our game day sponsors tonight. Tyson Foods in Obion County, First Response Security Services sponsoring the Tornado pregame show. Jerry Ward Autoplex sponsoring tonight, as well as Nutrien Ag Solutions, Commercial Bank and Trust, Meat Shop, E&H Refrigeration, Reynolds Brothers Tire Company in Union City and Martin, Kaiser Pharmacy, American Roofing Soft Wash, ARS Roofing, Five Seasons Mint Shop in Union City and Martin, Allen Searcy Builders, ATA CPAs and Advisors, Orr Investment Management, and Union City Board of Education. You are listening to Union City Lady Tornadoes basketball on WWGY Fulton, Froggy 99.3 in Union City, and we are ready to go from Martin, Tennessee. Postseason basketball, that third seed on the line. The Union City Lady Tornadoes taking on the Peabody Lady Tide, chasing that District 14 2A third seed tonight, and tip-off just seconds away here in Martin, Tennessee. Whistle blows, and we're ready for play. And ball goes to Peabody to start. Skinner bringing the ball up the floor. Kicks it over to Olson. Back to Skinner, top of the key, inside to Walls. Walls outside to Olson, left wing. Swinging around Skinner, top of the key. Good zone defense from Union City. Inside to Walls. Back out to Welch. And ball goes out of bounds. Tipped off the hands of Union City. Possession will remain with Peabody. Skinner will inbound for the Lady Tide. Into Olson. Back to Skinner on the right wing. Back to Skinner. Dribbles over to Welch. Welch inside, intercepted by McMillan. Up the floor to Moss. Fast break, 1-on-2. Moss in for the layup. Good for 2. Good way to start here in the first quarter. And Union City strikes first with 7:19 to play. Full court pressure. Ball swatted away by Launer, and she's going to pick up the foul. Her first, team first. Again, we were talking about this full court pressure in the Jerry Ward Autoplex, keys to the game. And it looks like Union City will utilize that here in the early goings. Inbound to Walls, trapped early. Finds Olson on the left side, trying to beat this press. Full court pass over to Skinner. Skinner inside to Walls. Ball off the hands into the waiting arms of McInnes, who dribble up on fast break. Layup right side. Good for 2. McInnes, 2 points of her own, extending the lead to 4-0. Full court pressure from Union City. Olson trying to bring the ball up half court. Trapped there in the corner. Pass to Walls. Tips off of her hands by Kaya Gordon. And Peabody's going to retain possession. 4-0 here in the early goings of the first quarter. Union City on top. Skinner bringing the ball across midcourt. Inside to Walls. Walls looking for somebody inside. She's going to find Wells. And a push is going to send the ball to the baseline. It's going to be on Kaya Gordon, her first, team second. Olson to inbound for Peabody. Inbound goes to Wells. Back to Olson, top of the key. Swinging right to Skinner, inside to Wells. Layup's up and good. Three-point attempt from Moss, no good. Rebounded by McMillan, and ball goes out of bounds. Inbound goes to Skinner. 6:05 left to play here in the first. Inside to Walls. Turns around, jumper long two, misses. Rebounded by Blair McInnes. Kicks it up the floor to Gordon. Gordon on the break loses the handle. McInnes recovers. Crosses the timeline. Dribbles left. Left wing for McInnes. Dribbles towards the baseline. Finds McMillan, top of the key. McMillan to her right. Pass inside to Moss. Layup goes up, no good, but she's going to draw the foul. That's going to be on Olsen. First for Olsen, team first for Peabody. Moss to the line for the first time, makes her first. Sadler, Dean, and Stewart coming in. McInnes, McMillan, and Gordon going out. Fresh legs on the court for Union City. Second free throws up and good by Moss. She's got 5 on the night. 6-2 Union City, or 4 on the night rather. 6-2 Union City, intercepted by Launer. Launer to Moss. Moss layup, no good. Rebounded by Peabody, trying to break this full court press. Olsen up the right side, kicks it over to Welch. Welch inside to Walls. Walls passes. Save attempt by Olsen, but no good, and that's going to go out of bounds and over to Union City. Lady Tornadoes with a 4-point lead here in the first. 5:22 left to play. Sadler to bring the ball up the floor for Union City. To Stewart. Stewart dribbles right. Finds Dean over in the corner. Drives baseline. Can't find anything. Passes to Moss. Recovered by Launer, out to Sadler. Sadler for 3, and ENH Refrigeration 3-point basket from Sadler. Stretching the lead to 9-2. Welch down on the right side. Inside to Walls. One dribble, up, no good, and going to draw the foul. It's going to be on number 10, Dean. First, team third of the quarter. 9-2 to score as the Walls goes to the line for the first time tonight. First is up and good. Walls had a stellar performance from the line the last time out against Union City, sinks her second. It's now 9-4, Union City with a 5-point lead with 4:45 left to play in the first quarter. Sadler driving through the lane, hands off to Moss. Moss into the lane, left-handed layup is good. 2 more for Shanila Moss, extending the lead to 11-4. West gets the pass, but tips off of her hands and intercepted by Shanila Moss, who's going to bring the ball up the other way for Union City. Screen set by Sadler. And the roll inside, blocked by Walls, but Sadler's going to pick up draw the foul against Walls. It's going to be her first, team second. Sadler goes to the line for the first time tonight. She's got 3 points already on the evening. Three of the 11 for Union City. First free throw is up and rattles out. Gordon checks back in. McInnes checks back in as well. Launer and Stewart go to the bench to take a break. Or Launer and Moss, rather. Sadler sinks her second free throw, and it's going to extend the lead to 12-4. Trap in the corner. full court pressure, and ball did go out of bounds, and a timeout called. That's going to be a 30-second timeout with 4:21 left to play here in the first. Good defensive half by Union City so far. Full court pressure on full display. Shania Moss already with 6 points. Blair McInnes with 2, and Ainsley Sadler with 4 points on the night. And leading by 8 points here in the first quarter. Stifling defense by this Union City Lady Tornadoes team. Call back into play. Skinner will inbound for Peabody. Full court press and fresh legs for Union City. And Olsen's going to step on the line. It's going to go over to Union City. They're on the side court on their end of the court. That's Lawner and Moss checking back in for Stewart and Dean. McInnes to inbound, gets it to Sadler. Sadler dribbles right. Hands off to Moss. Moss right wing, guarded by Olsen. Got a screen from Gordon. And a foul called on Olsen. That'll be her second. Team third of the quarter. 4:09 to play in the first. Sadler will inbound on the side. To Gordon, top of the key. Hand off to McInnes. McInnes dribbles right, finds a cutting Shania Moss. And that's going to be a foul called by Wells, or called on Wells. That's going to be the fourth. Now they're going to call it on Moss, rather. Called the offensive foul on Shania Moss, so it gives the ball to Peabody. Olsen bringing the ball up the floor, over to Wells. And Moss called for another foul quickly. And that's going to be the fifth foul of the quarter against Union City. It's going to send. That's going to send a shooter to the line for 2. So it's going to send Wells to the line. So it's going to send Welch to the line. Rebounded by McInnes. Over to Lawner. 3:50 to play. Lawner back to McInnes, top of the key. And a timeout called. Oh, and an inadvertent whistle. Apparently the official thought that Coach Story called a timeout and did not. So an inadvertent whistle blown, and McMillan will inbound for Union City. Up to Gordon. Back to McMillan, top of the key. Set up the offense. Dribbles to the right wing. Back to the center. Over to Lawner. Lawner dribbles left, gets it to Gordon. Gordon inside. Jumper, no good. Tipped away by Walls, but recovered by Gordon. Blocked again by Walls. Walls up the floor, pass to Skinner. Skinner nearly travels, finds Walls on the cut. Gets it out to Olsen. Olsen on the perimeter, long three. Rattles out, rebounded by Skinner and put back in for 2. 12-7 here. McInnes with the ball, dribbles into the lane, left-handed layup goes up and out. And that's going to be a foul called on Olsen. That's her third already. Team fourth for Peabody. McInnes goes to the line. Her first trip tonight. Makes her first. 13-7. Union City leading. Dean checking back in. Stewart checking back in. Making his second free throws up and good. 14-7 now the score. Full court pressure from Union City. Back to Skinner. Over to Walls. Walls dribbles up to midcourt. Kicks it down to Welch. Three is up, no good. Rebounded by Walls. That one put back, no good. Rebounded by Morgan. Or by Morgan Dean, yeah. Dean kicks it up to McKinley Dean, rather. McMillan for three, no good. Rebounded by Peabody. Ball kicks up the floor to Skinner, no good. Rebounded by Dean. McInnes, right wing. Dribbles right, kicks it out to Dean. Dean dribbles into the lane. Kicks it to McMillan. McMillan on the drive. He's going to pick up a foul. 2:14 left to play in the quarter. Foul's going to be called on Skinner, her first, fifth against Peabody. It's going to send McMillan to the line. First free throw is up and good. 15-7. McMillan's second free throw rattles home, and now it's extending the lead to 16-7. Full court press again by Union City. Walls get the ball around midcourt, gets it back to Skinner. Skinner across the timeline. Dribbles right. For Wells in the corner. Back inside to Walls, rather. Olsen back into Walls. And a foul called on Blair McInnes. And that's going to say the sixth foul of the quarter puts Walls on the line. Her second trip tonight. 2 for 2 in the first time up at the free throw line. Makes her first. Sadler coming in for Stewart. Walls' second attempt. Is good. Gordon checking back in for Dean. 16-9 is the score. 1:57 left to play in the opening quarter. McInnes brings the ball across the line. Over to Sadler. Down in the corner for Launer. Inside to Gordon. Back out to Sadler. Shot fake. Inside floater goes up and rattles home. 6 points early for Sadler. And the interception. Sadler on the interception and throws it to Launer. Intercepted by Olsen. Goes back the other way for Peabody. Then intercepted by McInnes. Ball goes the other way in transition. Launer in the corner, drives baseline, kicks it over to McMillan. And they're going to say she stepped out of bounds on the baseline. It's going to turn the ball over to Peabody. Dean and Stewart checking in for Gordon and Sadler. Keeping fresh legs out there is Coach Mason Story. Full court pressure for Union City. Inbound goes to Skinner. Tipped away by Launer. Recovered by Olsen. Then knocked away by Launer again. Ball goes out of bounds. And Peabody will retain possession with great defense here on that full court pressure by Union City. Skinner inbounds to Olsen. Olsen gets the ball up to Walls as she crosses the timeline. Nearly a backcourt violation, but the ball never dribbled on the front court side. Ball goes out of bounds, though, and over to Union City. 1:10 left to play here in the first. Inbound to McInnes, back to McMillan, who'll bring the ball across the timeline. McMillan, top of the key, dribbles left, passes right to Sadler. Sadler cross court pass to McMillan, wide open look at the three, good. NEH Refrigeration 3-point basket for Allie McMillan. 21-9 with 43 seconds left to play here in the first. Break the press. Full court pass over to Welch. intercepted by Gordon. 33 seconds left to play. Larner now with the ball on the left side of the floor. Inside to Gordon. Gordon puts it on the floor before she travels. Ball gets tipped away by Skinner and out underneath the own basket. Union City will retain possession with 26.2 seconds left to play here in the first. 21-9 is the score here in the first. McMillan inbounds to Sadler. Sadler left wing dribbles to the top of the key. Over to McMillan in the corner. 21 seconds. McMillan dribbles left, kicks over to Larner. Into the corner for Blair. McInnes, one dribble cross-court pass to Sadler for three. No good off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Peabody. Olsen with 9 seconds left. Crosses the stripe. One dribble. 5 seconds left. Kicks it to Skinner. Long three. Short. Intercepted by Gordon. And that's how we end the first quarter. Union City leading 21-9. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this. From the Herman Jenkins Motors broadcast booth, this is Union City Lady Tornadoes basketball on Froggy 99.3.
Is your roof ready for anything Mother Nature throws at it? ARS Roofing has you covered. Serving West Tennessee with top-quality roofing services, ARS Roofing handles everything from minor repairs to full roof transformations, roof cleaning, and roof preservation. Call ARS Roofing at 731-636-9700 or check out their work on Facebook. Trust ARS Roofing to keep your home safe, sound, clean, and preserved. No matter your roofing needs, ARS Roofing is here for you. 731-636-9700 or online at arsroofs.com.
Kaiser Pharmacy, Union City's only locally owned and operated pharmacy, serving our community for over 20 years. For more than just prescriptions, our services include immunizations, wellness consultations, compounding, med syncing, and even mastectomy supplies. We are excited to introduce our newest offering, Kaiser Wellness, powered by pharmacists, with our exclusive line of supplements and vitamins. Shop online at kaiserwellness.com or exclusively at Kaiser Pharmacy. Plus, shop at our boutique, Miles and Bishop, while you wait, or online 24/7. Experience the difference at Kaiser Pharmacy.
And welcome back to second quarter action here in Martin from the Herman Jenkins Motors broadcast booth. Union City Lady Tornadoes basketball on the Sports 731 Network and Froggy 99.3. Shanila Moss with the ball on the left wing now for Union City. Get a screen from Blair McInnes, drives to the right side of the lane. Jumper, no, is good. 2 points for Shanila Moss here to open the second quarter. 23-9 now the smooth bump pass blocked by Blair McInnes and out of bounds. Good defense by Blair McInnes. Substitution for Peabody. Skinner inbounds to Olsen. Walls on the inside. Passed inside and ball gets away from Peabody, and that's going to go over to Union City. McMillan inbounds for Union City, gets it into Moss. Moss with 8 points already here in the opening of the game. Pass inside from Larner is intercepted by Olsen. Olsen takes it the other way for Peabody. Nearly loses control, dribbles into the corner, trapped by Union City. And Skinner with the ball, gets it over to Wells. Wells up for three, good. (23-12) now the score. Union City with a commanding lead. McMillan shot fake, dribbles inside, kicks it out to Larner for three, no good. Rebounded by Peabody. And we're going to get a tie up at a jump ball. It's going to go over to Peabody. Skinner inbounds to Olsen. Tries to dribble past the trap. Larner intercepts the pass back and knocks it out of bounds. It will stay with Peabody. Skinner inbounds to Walls. Walls kicks it up to Browning. Browning dribbles left. Didn't dribble, just passed straight into Wells. Wells gets her own rebound and puts it back up. No good. He's going to draw the foul. It's going to be third foul on Moss. Oh, they're going to call it on McInnes. Okay. Second foul on McInnes. First of the quarter for Union City. Wells from the line misses her first. Gordon checking in for McInnes. Wells 5 points so far on the night, misses her second free throw attempt. Rebound goes to Peabody. Walls, a couple of chances, no good. Shania Moss, full court pass to Addie Larner, who is camping down in the corner. And she's going to... And Larner's going to get called for the foul. Her second, team second. Good vision by Moss to see Larner camping down there in the corner. Passing to Olsen, to Walls, to Browning. And she's going to travel before she can get the pass off. And the ball's going to go over to Union City, who lead 23-12 here with 6:17 left in the second quarter. Substitute, that's Welch going back in for Peabody. Moss to bring the ball up the floor for Union City. Moss setting up the offense. Passes left to McMillan. McMillan inside to Sadler. Ball tipped slightly. Ball tipped away, and Walls is going to pick it up and kick it out to Welch. Crosses the timeline, gets it over to Olsen, to Skinner on the right wing, inside to Walls. Walls trying to fight through, kicks it back out to Olsen, back to Skinner. Left to Olsen, over to Welch. Back to Olsen, top of the key, swinging around to Skinner. Skinner drives in open, look at a layup, and good. For 2 points, making the score 23-14. Union City leading this one with 5:33 left to play. Moss drives lane, kicks it out to Gordon for three. No good, off the back of the rim, rebounded by Larner. Tipped away, Moss recovers, it goes up for two. So now got 10 points on the night, as Union City leads 25-14. And a backcourt violation called on Walls, as caught it right around the half-court mark and then passed it back into the backcourt. Officials will chat about this one briefly. Backcourt violation will remain. McMillan will inbound. 5:14 left to play. Union City leading 25-14. Moss at half court. Gets a screen from Sadler. Dribbles left. Finds Gordon on the right. Long three-point attempt is up and got off the glass. Three-point E&H Refrigeration three-point basket from Kaya Gordon. Extending the lead to 28-14. Olsen now on the fast break. Dribbles up, layup no good. Rebounded by Gordon. Gordon trying to get the ball out. And he's going to get called with the foul. It's going to be your second, team third of the quarter, but very confusing. Peabody will inbound the ball. Welch kicks it into Skinner. Skinner, top of the key, dribbles right. Back to the left to Olsen. Olsen to Welch. Welch kicks it back to the top of the key to Olsen. Over to the right wing for Skinner. 3 points up, no good. Larner trying to get clear is going to get fouled by Olsen. Her fourth of the night, first of the quarter against Peabody. McInnes checking in for Larner. McMillan inbounds to Moss. Been a very physical game here in the early going. 4:28 left to play in the half. Union City leading 28-14. Gordon with the ball, dribbles left. Inside, kicks it to McInnes. McInnes outside, kicks it into Sadler. Hands off to Moss. And they're going to call a travel as she was going up for the shot and got knocked back down. And the ball goes over to Peabody. Dean and Stewart checking back in. This time for Gordon and Sadler. Fresh legs here in this full court press. Inbound goes to Skinner. Back to Welch. Welch kicks it up the floor to Walls. Off of her fingertips and out of bounds and over to Union City. Here with 4:11 to play in the opening half. Inbound goes to McKinnis, who will bring the ball across half court. Screen from Moss. Dribbles left, does McKinnis. Finds Dean. Dean to McKinnis. Shanila Moss is wide open on the other side of the court. Drives right now, it does Moss. Layup up, no good, but she's going to draw the foul on her way through. Foul's going to be called on Browning, number 11. And Moss goes to the line for the second time tonight. First is up and good. Extending the lead to 29-14, a 15-point lead with 3:52 left to play here in the second quarter. Second is up and good. It's going to be Morgan checking in for Moss. Sadler checked in for McMillan. Now 30-14, Union City leading. Full court pressure once again. Retreats. Walls brings the ball across half court. Driving the full length of the floor. Kicks it out to Skinner. Skinner to Wells. Wells for three. No good. And a foul called on Dean. On underneath the basket. 4 fouls against Union City here in the second rather. Inbound goes to Welch, kicks it to Skinner, back to Welch, over to Wells. Wells tries to go inside, ball tipped briefly. Recovers, goes up for a layup, no good. Welch on the rebound. Inside to Walls. And they're going to call McKinnis for the foul. Trying to tie the ball up, that's her third. Team fifth of the quarter. Walls goes to the line for the third time tonight. Misses her first. And second shot is up, no good. And rebounded by Union City. Moss brings the ball up the floor, kicks it over to Sadler. Sadler drives through the lane, out to Morgan. Morgan over to Dean. Dean for three. Just long, rebounded by Sadler. Her putback goes up and no good. Rebounded by Peabody and goes the other direction. Skinner will bring the ball across the half-court line. Kick it over to Wells. Wells pass inside, gets tipped away by Sadler and will go out of bounds. And Peabody will retain possession underneath their own basket. Welch to inbound for the Lady Tide. Across the perimeter to Skinner. Skinner into Walls. Walls dribbles up to the elbow. Pass out to Welch to Skinner. Skinner dribbles right. Ball tips away, goes to Sadler. Sadler in transition for Union City. Finds Moss cutting into the lane. Jumper at the free throw line, no good. Rebounded by Walls for Peabody. Skinner pass to Welch. Crossing the timeline, up to Walls. Walls over to Skinner, right wing. Inside to Welch. Wells intercepted by Dean. Kicked over to Sadler to Launer. Launer inside to Moss. Moss back to Launer for three. Just rattles out. Rebound from Union City goes back to Moss for three. No good. Sadler on the inside rebounds and gets 2 points out of it on the putback. And the inbound goes out of bounds. And Union City will retain possession. 1:53 left in the half. Substitution in. McMillan's back in the game. Gordon's back in the game. Moss, left wing. Dribbles right to the top of the key. Drives right through the lane. Layup good for two. 34-14 the score here in the opening half. And And a foul called on Ainsley Sadler, her first, team 6th of the quarter. And that's going to send Jada Ramos to the line. With 1:37 left to play here in the second. No good on the first attempt. 34-14 is the score. Union City leading over Peabody. Second shot is up and good. That rattles home. Making the score now 34-15. Shanila Moss for three off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Walls. Walls passes over. Browning now with the ball in transition. Nearly loses the handle. It's going to go out to Farms. Farms over to Ramos. Back to Walls. Back to Skinner. Skinner right wing. Dribbles into the corner. Drives baseline. And a foul is going to be called. Foul's called on Union City. That's going to be on Kaya Gordon. It's going to send Skinner to the line. Her first trip tonight. Makes her first. 34-16 now as Launer checks in for Gordon. .104 left to play. Skinner goes up. Her second shot misses. Rebounded by Union City. Moss over to Sadler. Sadler for three. Good. An E&H Refrigeration three-point basket from Ainsley Sadler. And that full court press looking really good for Union City right now. Walls kicks up to Ramos. Tipped away by Moss. Then recovered by Morgan. To Sadler. To McMillan for three. No good off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Moss. Put back. Good. Count it. She's going to pick up the 2 points and go to the line for the chance at a three-point play. Foul's going to be called on Browning, her second. Team third of the quarter. And Moss going back to the line for the second time tonight. Third trip overall. And good. 40-16 the score. Moss heads to the sideline. Fresh legs on defense. Dean, Morgan, Stewart, McMillan, and Sadler all out on defense. Intercepted by McMillan on the inbounds. Jumper no good. Rebounded by Walls. Walls trying to find some room. Kicks it to Skinner. 27 seconds left to play. Let's pass it to Browning. Cross court. To Farms. No good. Intercepted by Sadler. 20 seconds left to play. Now 17. Sadler on the right side of the floor. And she's going to draw the foul as she goes up for a jumper with 13.2 seconds left to play in the half. Foul's going to be called on Browning, her third. And Sadler will go to the line for one more. Misses her first. 1 for 3 now from the line. Second shot is up and good. 41-16 now the score with 13 seconds left to play in the opening half. Inbound. Goes to Farms. Farms up to Browning. Browning layup for two. No good. Ball tipped away. Recovered by Morgan. Morgan. 3 seconds left on the clock. Kicks it over to Dean. The shot goes up. No good. They're going to wave it off. And that's how we head to the half. We'll be right back after this.
Is your roof ready for anything Mother Nature throws at it? ARS Roofing has you covered. Serving West Tennessee with top-quality roofing services, ARS Roofing handles everything from minor repairs to full roof transformations, roof cleaning, and roof preservation. Call ARS Roofing at 731-636-9700 or check out their work on Facebook. Trust ARS Roofing to keep your home safe, sound, clean, and preserved. No matter your roofing needs, ARS Roofing is here for you. 731-636-9700 or online at arsroofs.com.
Kaiser Pharmacy, Union City's only locally owned and operated pharmacy, serving our community for over 20 years. For more than just prescriptions, our services include immunizations, wellness consultations, compounding, med syncing, and even mastectomy supplies. We are excited to introduce our newest offering, Kaiser Wellness, powered by pharmacists, with our exclusive line of supplements and vitamins. Shop online at kaiserwellness.com or exclusively at Kaiser Pharmacy. Plus, shop at our boutique, Miles and Bishop, while you wait, or online 24/7. Experience the difference at Kaiser Pharmacy.
Welcome back from the Herman Jenkins Motors broadcast booth. This is Union City Lady Tornadoes basketball on the Sports 731 Network and Froggy 99.3. And right now, we're going to go to Jordan Taylor as he sits down with Travis Van Hooser, the Union City soccer coach, back after a year off now in his second stint with UC as a head coach.
Welcome into the Union City Board of Education interview as I'm visiting now with Union City soccer coach, Coach Travis Van Hooser, who's in his second stint as the Union City soccer coach. Coach, first of all, welcome back, and I appreciate you joining me.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm glad to be back. I spent 3 years prior to last year as the head coach and then stepped away. We had some good teams then. Looking to really build on the foundation from last year and making a big step forward this year.
Coach, you've been around the program quite a while. You talked about being an assistant under Coach Graham and then becoming the head coach for 3 years before you took a year off and now you're back. Just talk to us about Union City Soccer and the support it has here.
Yeah, support has been great for a relatively new program to this school. From administrators, the community, we've had all the support really that we could ask for as far as fans attending game matches and whatnot. It's really started to grow in about the past 3 or 4 years. So it's been a great thing to see happen.
When you look at this year's group, do they remind you of previous teams you've had? What are you excited about this year's team?
There was my first year as head coach. This team reminds me a lot of just the potential, their desire to get better every day. We've been doing off-season conditioning since about the 1st of October, but I can name just about every single player has been up here. Either staying after practice on their own or on the weekend, you'll see, 10 of them up here just playing and gelling together. And it really reminds me of that team, my first year as a head coach, where we had several guys that would be here on their own, just wanting to get better and wanting to be coached hard.
How important is it to see young kids spending time together outside of what you quote unquote call practice?
Yeah, it does wonders for building team chemistry, which in this sport, I feel like you have to have really good chemistry, maybe even more so than others, just because you're really relying on a lot of different people. But it's really helped with their conditioning. We haven't had to spend a lot of time on conditioning in the preseason or in the practice, just because I know that they're getting it on their own and they're holding each other accountable as well with that. So, that's really helped out to where we haven't had to spend a lot of time on those things because they're there.
When you look at your team as a whole, is it a good mixture of youth and experience this year?
Yeah, we've got 4 seniors, and they are 4 guys that will do anything that's asked of them. I've coached one of them now. This is my 3rd year with him, and this is his 4th year starting for us.
So a lot of experience.
Yes, yeah. I've got a lot of experience with him, and then a couple others that have been with the program now 3 or 2 years. So, they understand the expectations of what we're looking for and what we're hoping to accomplish. We have 8 juniors. We have a really strong junior class. A lot of guys that have really stepped up and contributed even when they were freshmen last year, and then they will contribute this year. We have 5 sophomores and 4 freshmen, and we'll have a healthy mix of all of them wind up starting at some point. I was just talking with Coach Hazlett, my assistant, and we've got a good problem of we've got about 15 or 16 guys that could start. It's just trying to figure out
the right mix.
The mix, yeah, to get them all to kind of gel together.
Well, and based off the numbers you just told me, it sounds like you're going to bring back 15, 17-ish guys.
Yeah, that's our hope.
Yeah.
And then
that's how you build it.
Absolutely. The middle school program with Coach Dean, he's done a good job of preparing those guys and getting them kind of to where we're wanting them to be, so that way we can work on different fundamentals with them once they reach the high school level. So it's a total team effort with from the middle school program on.
Mm-hmm. What's the competition look like for you guys? Who's in your district and things like that?
Yeah, it's a tough district. It's probably one of the toughest ones around. Year in, year out, we have Westview, McKenzie, Huntington, and then South Fulton. Last year, Brewston and Clarksburg were added to our district as new schools. And going back and watching film, there's really not an off night against any of those guys. We're gonna have to bring our best for each of those matches in order for us to succeed.
And the season starts
March 6th.
So it's right around the corner?
Yeah, it's right around the corner. We have a scrimmage next Friday against McNairy County, and perennially they are a tough team. They're very physical, very well coached, and we try to schedule them every year for a scrimmage just because we know what we're going to get with them, and it's going to prepare us for the gauntlet that is our regular season.
Give us just a couple things that a Travis Van Hoosier coach soccer team fans can expect to see when they come watch you guys.
I think the number one thing that you'll see is guys really playing for each other. Mm-hmm. We talk all the time about how it's not about one person. It's not about any one player, that it's got to be the entire team. And this team especially has really bought into that, where, they sacrifice their own stats, where, they could have scored a goal, but instead they'll make that extra pass that we preach all the time, and to help their teammates succeed. Also, you're going to see a lot of high energy from the guys. They go out there and they give their absolute best effort for the entire match.
Awesome. Well, Coach, we appreciate your time here at the half, and we look forward to seeing your team in action.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
And thank you to Jordan Taylor for sitting down with Travis Van Hoosier, the Union City soccer coach. Again, back after a year off, now in his second stint as UC head coach. When we come back, we'll get ready for second half action from the Herman Jenkins Motors broadcast booth. This is Union City Lady Tornadoes basketball on the Sports 731 Network and Froggy 99.3.
Kaiser Pharmacy, Union City's only locally owned and operated pharmacy, serving our community for over 20 years. For more than just prescriptions, our services include immunizations, wellness consultations, compounding, med syncing, and even mastectomy supplies. We are excited to introduce our newest offering, Kaiser Wellness, powered by pharmacists, with our exclusive line of supplements and vitamins. Shop online at kaiserwellness.com or exclusively at Kaiser Pharmacy. Plus, shop at our boutique, Miles and Bishop, while you wait, or online 24/7. Experience the difference at Kaiser Pharmacy.
And welcome back from the Herman Jenkins Motors broadcast booth. This is Union City Lady Tornadoes basketball on the Sports 731 Network and Froggy 99.3. Our game day sponsors for the district tournament are Taylor Ford of Union City, Hometown Realty Group, RC Mechanical, and Union City Energy Authority, as we are getting ready for second half action. And It has been all Union City here in the first half, leading 41-16 at the break. Shanila Moss leading with 17 points, and Ainsley Sadler off the bench with 12 so far tonight. McMillan adding 5 points, McInnes with 4, and Gordon with 3 as we are ready for second half action here at Martin, Tennessee's Westview High School, as McMillan will inbound for Union City to open the third quarter into Moss. Moss crosses the timeline, drives left side, kicks it out to McInnes for 3. Just a bit long and out of bounds off the hands of Skinner. And then the ball stays with Union City. McMillan inbounds. Underneath their own basket, kicks it out to Launer. Launer over to Moss. Screen set. Moss gets a look at 3, kicks it back to Launer. Launer to McInnes in the corner. Dribbles into the lane, loses the handle, and Welch is going to recover this one. Kicks it out to Olsen. Olsen to Skinner, bringing it up the court. Left wing for Welch. Back to the top of the key for Skinner. Dribbles right. Cross-court pass to Welch. Back to Skinner. Skinner inside to Walls. Walls, 3 dribbles, looks inside, spins. Jumper no good. Rebounded by Gordon. And kicks it out to McInnes before it gets tied up. McInnes up the floor to Launer for 3. No good off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Kaya Gordon. Her putback is tipped by the hands of Walls and goes over to Peabody. Olsen bringing the ball to the floor now. Olsen to Skinner. Skinner dribbles into the free throw line, kicks it out to Wells. Wells intercepted by Gordon. Gordon up the floor to Moss. Moss, fast break, layup, good for 2. Add 2 points to that 17. She's got 19 on the night, increasing the lead to 43-16 here in the third. 6:35 left to play. Over to Olsen for Peabody. Back to Skinner. Skinner on the right side, dribbles into the corner. Over to Welch, tries to go to the baseline and intercepted by McMillan on the pass. Up to McInnes, to Moss on the fast break. She gets stepped on. Got tripped up underneath the basket. If that's on Olsen, her 5th, and she is out here in the third quarter. It's going to send Moss to the line. That's her 4th foul. Moss sinks her first. And the second one goes in too. 45-16 Union City. Now Olsen brings the ball up the floor, gets it to Welch. Welch dribbles left, long 3, no good. Rebounded by Gordon. Gordon up to McMillan. McMillan up the floor to Moss. Moss will dribble it back out, kicks it to McInnes. Inside, jumper, good. 2 more points for Blair McInnes, bringing her total to 6 on the night. 47-16 the score now with 5:45 left to play. Olsen over to Wells. Wells dribbles to her left, kicks it to Welch. Welch back to the top of the key, kicks it over to Olsen on the left wing. To Welch. Inside to Skinner. Her pass to Welch is intercepted up the floor to Moss. Layup, good for 2. 49-16, Union City over Peabody. 5:20 left to play in the third. Skinner crosses the timeline. Dribbles right, kicks it over to Wells. Wells back to Skinner. Inside to Walls. Intercepted by Gordon. Gordon on the break, 3-on-2. Dribbles the lane, kicks it out to Launer for 3. No good, rebounded by Gordon. Dribbles into the lane, kicks it over to McInnes for 3 of her own. Good! N&H Refrigeration 3-point basket for Blair McInnes, extending the lead to 52-46. Union City is on a 9-point run here to open, or 11-point run here to open the third quarter. Welch, left wing, long look at a 3, dribbles right, passes back left to Olsen in the corner. Dribbles up. Her pass is intercepted by Moss, who's going to kick it to McMillan. McMillan crosses half court, kicks it inside to Gordon. 2 dribbles, passes into a cutting Moss, and ball goes off of her knee and out of bounds over to Peabody. (52-16), and Union City is off to an 11-0 run here in the third quarter with 4:18 left to play in the third frame. Skinner crosses the timeline. Dribbles right, kicks it over to Ramos. Ramos back to Skinner. Inside the wall is intercepted by Sadler, but Skinner's going to recover, gets it over to Ramos. Back to Skinner. Skinner taking her time, backing up a few steps. Gets the screen, tries to go baseline, and ball's tipped away by McInnes. Good defense down low by Union City. It was Kaya Gordon and Blair McInnes down there on the block, keeping Skinner from having a clean shot to the basket. Looks like Browning's got a little blood on her ears, so he's going to have a sub. It's going to be Wells coming back in. Wells inside to Walls. Ball gets away. McMillan recovers. She dribbles up the right side of the floor in transition. All the way over to Launer. Cross-court pass out to Kaya Gordon for 3. No good. Kaya misses that one and rebounded by Skinner for Peabody. And going back the other way, Skinner crosses half court. Over to Wells. Wells down to Farms. Farms over to Ramos on the low block. Misses her layup. Rebounded by Blair McInnes. McInnes up the floor to Sadler. Sadler on the fast break. Layup. No good. Swatted away by Skinner. Gordon recovers the rebound. Kicks it out to McInnes. McInnes to McMillan. Long 3 goes up. Just off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Skinner. Nearly stolen away by McInnes. Gets the ball up to Wells. Wells drives inside the lane and is going to pick up a foul. That's going to be called on Gordon. That's going to be her 4th, I believe. Yep. 4th foul by Kaya Gordon. 1st of the quarter. Wells goes to the line. Misses her first. 0 for 3 from the line tonight. Launer coming out. Well, second rattles home. And there's the first point of the second half. And they're going to take a Commercial Bank and Trust timeout. We'll take one with them on Froggy 99.3.
At Jerry Ward Autoplex, we want you to drive home the best vehicle at the best price. And did you know many of our vehicles are factory program vehicles that manufacturer employees drove for a year or less? These are trusted, basically new vehicles at pre-owned prices.
We got a great family vehicle, plenty of room, with low miles, still under warranty, at a very affordable price.
Like I always said, don't dream it, drive it.
And welcome back from the Herman Jenkins Motors broadcast booth. This is Union City Lady Tornadoes basketball on WWGY Fulton, Froggy 99.3 in Union City. McMillan dribbling right for the Tornadoes, gets it into Sadler. Sadler goes up for 2. She's got 2 more points, extending the lead 54-17 here in the third quarter. 14 now for Ainsley Sadler. Wells now with the ball for Peabody. Kicks over to Walls. Walls for 3. No good off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Kaya Gordon. Gordon bringing the ball up the floor. Coast to coast, then finds Stewart. Stewart back out to Gordon, to McMillan. Long 3 for her. Off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Ramos. Ramos kicks it out to Skinner. Skinner across the timeline, kicks it over to Wells. Wells back to Skinner on the right side of the floor. Inside to Walls, who's been working the free throw line all night long. Goes up for a jumper, no good. Rebounded by McMillan, up the floor to Stewart. Stewart crosses half court. Fast break, kicks it into Sadler. Tipped off the hands of a Peabody player, and it's going to stay with Union City in transition. Dean coming in for Gordon. Inbound from McMillan goes to Sadler. And they're going to call a double dribble on that one. And the ball's going to go over to Peabody. Wells inbounds to Skinner. Skinner brings it across half court. 1:45 left to play in the third quarter. Back to Wells on the left side. Dribbles right, gets it to Skinner. Skinner, a couple of dribbles, and he's going to go over to Ramos, and then a foul called, I believe, off the ball. Are they going to call McInnes? Or McMillan? That's going to be called on McMillan. Her first, team second of the quarter. 1:36 to play. Ramos inbounds to Wells and tipped away by Stewart. Ball is going to stay with Peabody underneath their own basket. Ramos inbounding once again, kicks it into Wells. Left wing to Walls, top of the key. Back to Ramos around the perimeter. Dribbles right, kicks up to Skinner, right wing. Dribbles to her right, inside to Farms. Tipped away into the hands of Walls. Back out to Skinner. Short range jumper, and McInnes going to get called on the foul on that one. That's going to be her fourth. Third of the quarter for Union City. Fourth of the night for Blair McInnes. Blair's got 9 points on the night, but she has been great underneath the basket, both sides of the floor. Skinner's first goes up and in. Browning checking in for Walls. Olsen looks like she'll be checking in for Skinner. Skinner's second rattles off and rebounded by McInnes. Up ahead to Stewart, just off of her hands and out of bounds, and turns the ball over to Peabody. And Olsen checking in for Skinner for Peabody. Olsen, 4 fouls on the night. So if you are Union City, you got to play aggressively around number 3. Olsen brings the ball up the floor, kicks it over to Wells. Wells back to Skinner. Long look. Stewart, good defense. Kicks the ball inside to Ramos. Ramos back out to Olsen. Long 3. Good. Her first points of the night. Make it 54-21 with 44 seconds left to play. Sadler now on the left wing for Union City. Pass to Stewart, right wing for 3. Off the rim, rebounded by Union City. That's Dean with the rebound and fouled immediately by Browning. That's her fourth. Team second of the quarter. Cruz checking in for Union City. Also Morgan checking in. Inbound to Sadler for 2. Good. 2 points for Ainsley Sadler. 56-21. 27 seconds left to play now here in the third. Olsen kicks it over to Wells. Wells dribbles left, over to Olsen. Left wing, dribbles right. Spins around, back to her left. And good defense by Stewart, and the ball goes off of Olsen's foot. And Union City is going to get the ball on the turnover with 16.5 seconds left to play here in the third. Stewart inbounds to Sadler. Brings the ball up across the timeline. Dribbles right. Back to her left now. Good screen from Dean. Kicks it over to Morgan in the corner. Back to Dean. Dean drives in, and a charge is going to be called on Dean. Her third foul of the night. And the ball goes over to Peabody. 4.5 seconds left to play here in the third. Pick up the ball as they cross the timeline. Over to Welch. Long 3 at the buzzer. No good. And that's how we go into the fourth quarter. 56-21 at the end of 3 from the Union City, leading this one big from the Herman Jenkins Motors broadcast booth. This is Union City's Lady Tornadoes basketball on Froggy 99.3.
For decades, Commercial Bank and Trust Company has been the bedrock of our community. When it comes to doing business, we have perfected the art. I'm Greg Dozier, and I'm proud to be part of a community bank that prioritizes its customers above all else. To us, you're not just a number, you're family. At Commercial Bank, we promise an experience that leaves you smiling and fully satisfied. Your financial well-being is our top priority, because when it comes to banking, your choice matters. Choose Commercial Bank and Trust Company today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When you're craving the perfect cut, steaks that sizzle, savory sliced bacon, fresh salmon, juicy pork chops, and the tastiest chicken around, head to the meat shop in Union City. Need dinner and a snap? Grab frozen meals and fresh vegetables too. Always the perfect cut, always friendly service. Located at 1106 South 1st Street in Union City. Come to the meat shop. It's what's for dinner.
And we're back to action here in the fourth quarter. Union City leading 56-21. Skinner now with the ball for Peabody. Intercepted by Stewart. Stewart on the fast break. Dribbles through the right side of the lane. Shot goes up and is fouled by Skinner. That's going to be her second of the night, first of the quarter against Peabody. From the Herman Jenkins Motors broadcast booth, Union City Lady Tornadoes basketball here on Froggy 99.3 and the Sports 731 network as Maddie Stewart heads to the line. Her first trip tonight, misses her first. Stewart's second shot goes up and does not fall. Rebounded by Walls for Peabody. And that's going to be Welch bringing the ball up the floor for the Lady Tide. Over to Skinner, to Olsen. Olsen dribbles back left to Welch. Back to Olsen. Over to Skinner. She swings the ball around to the right side of the floor. Skinner down in the corner. Long cross-court pass to Olsen. To Welch, the half-court circle. To Skinner, right wing. Cross-court to Olsen, left wing. Back to Skinner, right wing. Dribbles to the right. Drives in. Layup, no good. Blocked by a couple of, that looks like Cruz and Dean down there for Union City. A couple of Lady Tornadoes causing some damage down there underneath. Denman kicks it over to Cruz. Cruz three, no good. Off the hands of Morgan and out of bounds. Fresh lineup out there for Union City. Cruz. And we got a running clock here too as well as 6:12 now ticking down. Cruz, Stewart, Dean, Morgan, and Denman on the floor for the Lady Tornadoes. Olsen bringing the ball up the floor, kicks it over to Skinner on the right side. To Welch, back to Olsen. Olsen now on the left wing, looking for Walls inside. Jumper, no good, but he's going to draw the foul. It's going to be on number 23, Cruz. Her first of the night. Walls will go to the line once again. Her third trip. Fourth trip, rather. First is good. Wholesale substitution for Union City. So we got Crawford, Turner, Palmer down there. Walls' second attempt is up and good. Now 56-23, under 5 minutes to play here in the fourth. Ross dribbling into the lane, going right side. Layup no good. Rebounded by Walls. Walls kicks it up the floor to Olsen. Fast break, left side of the lane. No good on the layup. Rebounded by Turner. Turner's going to kick it up to Palmer. Palmer up the floor. Back to Turner, and we're going to get a foul call on Olsen. That'll be her fifth for the night. And substitutes coming in for Peabody to be Browning, Farms, and Wells coming in. And with 4:05 left to play, and counting here in the fourth. Union City with a 56-23 lead inbound. It's Carson with the ball, kicks it over to Turner. Turner looking for some help. Finds Ross inside, ball gets away. Wells over to Skinner now for Peabody. Bringing up the floor to the right side, kicks to Browning. Browning dribbles baseline, left hand goes up and good for two. Her first two of the night. It's now 56-25 with 3:30 left to play here in the game. Palmer kicks it over to Ross. Dribbles right, back to the left. Good crossover step. Kicks it out to Carson. Carson inside, off the side of the backboard, gets her own rebound. Tries to kick it out to Crawford, and Skinner's going to come away with the interception, driving full court, left of the lane. No good, but it's going to pull that foul. That's going to be Palmer getting called for the foul there. The second foul of the quarter for Union City. Skinner will head to the line for the third time tonight. 3 for 4 in her two trips. Off the back of the rim, no good. Wholesale substitutions coming back in for Union City. 2:33 left to play. And Skinner's second is up and good, making it 56-26, a 30-point contest here in the fourth. 2:18 left to play and counting. Morgan to Stewart. Stewart trying to find somebody, picks up her dribble. That's Denman inside. Dribbles out. Finds Dean. And ball gets tied up on the floor. Jump ball is going to be called. That's going to go over to Peabody. 1:54 left to play in the quarter and the contest. Wells kicks it back to Skinner, who's going to bring it across the timeline. 1:40 left to play. Skinner back to Wells. Wells inside to Walls, tipped away by Denman and out of bounds with 1:32 left to play, but the clock continuing to run as we are under running clock here in the fourth quarter. 1:25 left to play. Subs coming in for Peabody. Welch, Ramos inbounds to Welch. Welch dribbles left, then back to her right, over to Wells in right wing. 1:10 left to play. Back over to Welch on the left wing. To Browning, who will dribble across the top of the key. Kicks it over to Ramos. Ramos, left side to Welch. Welch back to her right to Wells. Inside to Farms and tipped away by Stewart, but I think Stewart's going to draw the foul on that one as well, as she does. First foul of the night for Stewart, and more substitutions coming in once again with 40 seconds left to play here in the contest. Skinner will inbound for the Lady Tide inside to Ramos. Ramos back out to Skinner. Skinner drives into the lane. Wild layup, no good. Rebounded by Union City, and a foul called on Skinner with 22 seconds left. And the ball will be on the baseline. 12 seconds left to play. This is how this is going to finish. 56-26 the score. Inbound, that's Palmer now with 3 seconds left to play. Cross timeline to Ross. And the buzzer sounds, and Union City clinches that all-important third seed here in District 14 2A with a 56-26 win over the Peabody Lady Tide. And that is how this one finishes from Martin, Tennessee. We'll be back to wrap things up in the postgame show here from Martin, Tennessee at the Westview High School, the Herman Jenkins Motors broadcast booth. This is Union City Lady Tornadoes basketball on the Sports 731 Network and Froggy 99.3.
Is your roof ready for anything Mother Nature throws at it? ARS Roofing has you covered. Serving West Tennessee with top-quality roofing services, ARS Roofing handles everything from minor repairs to full roof transformations, roof cleaning, and roof preservation. Call ARS Roofing at 731-636-9700 or check out their work on Facebook. Trust ARS Roofing to keep your home safe, sound, clean, and preserved. No matter your roofing needs, ARS Roofing is here for you. 731-636-9700 or online at arsroofs.com.
Looking sharp has never been easier. Five Seasons Men's Shop in Union City and Martin has all the brand names he wants. Suits, jackets, sportswear, shoes, and the right accessories. Getting married or going to the prom? Five Seasons Men's Shop has formal wear that fits perfectly. And with your purchase, Five Seasons will wrap your gift for free. That's Five Seasons Men's Shop in Union City and Martin with their friendly one-on-one service from true professionals. You'll walk in a man and walk out the man.
A good foundation. At Allen Searcy Builder Contractors, they know that it's the essential part of having a successful project, but it's also an important element in each relationship with their clients. Understanding and protecting the interests of each business they serve is why Allen Searcy continues to be the source for major commercial projects in our area for over 40 years. Allen Searcy Builder Contractors can help you with your project from concept and design all the way to construction. Call 885-7633 or go to allensearcy.com.
At Orr Investment Management, we believe everyone deserves a clear path to their goals. Jamie Orr and his team have offered personalized securities and advisory services tailored to your unique needs for nearly 20 years. Take the necessary steps to secure your financial future today. Visit Orr Investment Management at 1208 Edward Street in Union City or 849 Volunteer Drive in Paris. Your future is our focus. Securities and advisory services offered through LBL Financial, a registered investment advisor, member FINRA SIPC.
And welcome back from the Herman Jenkins Motors broadcast booth. This is Union City Lady Tornadoes basketball on the Sports 731 Network and 99.3. A winner tonight is Union City. 56-26 is the final. And 56-26 the final here at Westview High School as Union City launches that, keeps that third seed here in the District 14 2A, and they will advance to get that third seed. And we'll be right back to talk more in the postgame show right after this. From the Herman Jenkins Motors broadcast booth, this is Union City Lady Tornadoes basketball on the Sports 731 Network and Froggy 99.3.
Is your roof ready for anything Mother Nature throws at it? ARS Roofing has you covered. Serving West Tennessee with top-quality roofing services, ARS Roofing handles everything from minor repairs to full roof transformations, roof cleaning, and roof preservation. Call ARS Roofing at 731-636-9700 or check out their work on Facebook. Trust ARS Roofing to keep your home safe, sound, clean, and preserved. No matter your roofing needs, ARS Roofing is here for you. 731-636-9700 or online at arsroofs.com.
Looking sharp has never been easier. Five Seasons Men's Shop in Union City and Martin has all the brand names he wants. Suits, jackets, sportswear, shoes, and the right accessories. Getting married or going to the prom? Five Seasons Men's Shop has formal wear that fits perfectly. And with your purchase, Five Seasons will wrap your gift for free. That's Five Seasons Men's Shop in Union City and Martin with their friendly one-on-one service from true professionals. You'll walk in a man and walk out the man.
A good foundation. At Allen Searcy Builder Contractors, they know that it's the essential part of having a successful project, but it's also an important element in each relationship with their clients. Understanding and protecting the interests of each business they serve is why Allen Searcy continues to be the source for major commercial projects in our area for over 40 years. Allen Searcy Builder Contractors can help you with your project from concept and design all the way to construction. Call 885-7633 or go to allensearcy.com.
At Orr Investment Management, we believe everyone deserves a clear path to their goals. Jamie Orr and his team have offered personalized securities and advisory services tailored to your unique needs for nearly 20 years. Take the necessary steps to secure your financial future today. Visit Orr Investment Management at 1208 Edward Street in Union City or 849 Volunteer Drive in Paris. Your future is our focus. Securities and advisory services offered through LBL Financial, a registered investment advisor, member FINRA SIPC.
And welcome back from the Herman Jenkins Motors broadcast booth. This is Union City Lady Tornadoes basketball on the Sports 731 Network and Froggy 99.3 in the Five Seasons Men's Shop in Union City and Martin post-game show. And it is time to award our American Roofing Soft Wash ARS Roofing Player of the Game tonight. It was Shanila Moss picking up 23 points tonight. Was Moss, again, continuing to be the leader scorer. But let's look at this. Ainsley Sadler picking up 16 points off the bench as that sixth man off the bench. Just a fantastic performance tonight by Union City all around. 56-26, the final score here from Westview High School. So again, just a fantastic performance all the way around by Union City. And again, Shanila Moss, our American Roofing Soft Wash ARS Roofing top performer tonight here in the Five Seasons Men's Shop in Union City and Martin post-game show. Following the 30-point win, again, Union City clinching that 3 seed in District 14-2A. Do want to thank our sponsors tonight. Again, Herman Jenkins Motors broadcast for broadcast booth here. I want to thank Domino's Pizza for sponsoring us all season long, as well as Taylor Ford of Union City, Hometown Realty Group, RC Mechanical, and Union City Energy Authority being our game day sponsors throughout the district tournament this weekend. Also want to thank Tyson Foods in Obion County, First Response Security Services, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Commercial Bank and Trust, Meat Shop, E&H Refrigeration, Reynolds Brothers Tire Company in Union City and Martin, Kaiser Pharmacy, American Roofing Soft Wash, ARS Roofing, Five Seasons Men's Shop in Union City and Martin, Allen Searcy Builders, ATA CPAs and Advisors, or Investment Management and Union City Board of Education. In just a few moments, we'll hope to catch Coach Mason Story with our Jerry Ward Autoplex post-game coaches interview. We'll be right back from the Herman Jenkins Motors broadcast booth. This is Union City Lady Tornadoes basketball on the Sports 731 Network and Froggy 99.3.
Looking to take your business to the next level? ATA, your trusted tax, advisory, and accounting firm, is here to help. From tax planning to client accounting services to advisory and assurance, ATA has you covered. Contact ATA today at 731-885-3661 or visit ATA.net. With locations across Tennessee, Kentucky, Arkansas, and Mississippi, ATA is ready to serve you wherever you are. Choose ATA for all your accounting needs. Let's amplify your business together.
Northwest Tennessee and Western Kentucky, it's time for a career change, and we know the perfect place for you. Tyson Foods in Obion County. Tyson Foods is hiring, and it's easy to apply. Just stop by and see the friendly staff at the Tyson Foods Hiring Center in Union City. Tyson is currently hiring for general production and many other positions, and they are looking to fill all shifts. Come see the team at the Tyson Hiring Center, located off Reelfoot Avenue in Union City. The Hiring Center is open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Come be a part of the Tyson team. Tyson Foods is an equal opportunity employer, including disability and veterans.
When you're on the hunt for the perfect vehicle, what are the things you're looking for? Is it brand, features, color, size, or something else? The good thing is Herman Jenkins Motors can help you find that vehicle that checks all the boxes for you. With multiple brands to choose from, such as Chevrolet and GMC, their staff will work hand in hand with you to make the car buying process as easy as possible. And their service department will take good care of your car after the purchase. Visit them today in Union City or online at hermanjenkins.com.
And welcome back from the Herman Jenkins Motors broadcast booth. This is Union City Lady Tornadoes basketball on the Sports 731 Network here in the postgame show, sponsored by Five Seasons Men's Shop in Union City and Martin. And we are joined by head coach Mason Story for our Jerry Ward Autoplex post-game coaches interview. And, Coach, big win tonight to lock up that third seed.
Yes, sir. I thought our kids came out and they gave us a great effort, and we flew around on the defensive end and were able to wreak a little bit of havoc and turn that into offense.
We saw a lot tonight. What we saw in that fourth quarter the other night, a lot of full court pressure, and it worked really well in keeping a lot of fresh legs on the floor too.
Yeah, we rotated kids in and out. We've got some kids that are really good at swarming the basketball and making their rotations in our press, and we've got some kids that are a little bit better on the offensive end of the floor. So we're trying to use all of them to the best of their ability and use their strengths to be a strength for us. So you see us putting some of those freshmen in that very energetic and fly around and play good defense, and they're just as important as those kids that are putting the ball in the hole, So very proud of them. Shanila had a great game. We were able to get our hands on some passes, and she does a great job of running out and running the floor, and we made some really good full court passes to her in transition, and she was able to convert on those, and we had lots of kids. Ainsley Sadler had a great game. She's been struggling shooting it a little bit lately, and it was great to see her have a good game shooting the basketball.
I was about to say, it seems like every night we talk about role-playing off the ball. Blair McKinnis doing a great job underneath the basket, but Ainsley Sadler coming off the bench with 16 points.
Yeah, that
very
was
good night.
That was huge for us, She struggled from the perimeter, and like I said, it was great. A kid that gets in the gym and shoots as much as she does and puts in as much work as she does. It was great to see the ball go through the hole for sure.
Well, Coach, now you get to go do some scoreboard watching, see where we're headed Friday night. It's either going to be Scotts Hill or Adamsville, right?
That's right.
So we get to do that. One's tipping off here in just a few moments, and we'll get to see where we're headed next weekend. So congratulations on the victory tonight. Rest up and get some good practice for next weekend.
Yes, sir. We appreciate it.
Congratulations,
right.
Coach,
y'all.
and pass that along
Thanks,
to the players as well.
Yes, sir.
Coach, head coach Mason Story, the Union City girls head coach, with our Jerry Ward Autoplex post-game coaches interview. Again, as we mentioned, locking up the 3 seed tonight is Union City. They will head to face the loser of the Scotts Hill Adamsville game, tipping off here in just about 5 minutes. Union City will head to take on the 2 seed from that district in region play. On the Sports 731 network for Union City Monday night, the boys are in action at 6 o'clock in district in the third place game there against Ripley. So going to be back here in Martin for that third place game, 6 o'clock Monday night. The Union City boys facing the Ripley boys in that third place matchup. When we come back, we'll wrap this one up, put a bow on it here in Martin from the Herman Jenkins Motors broadcast booth. This is Union City Lady Tornadoes basketball on the Sports 731 network and Froggy 99.3.
For decades, Commercial Bank and Trust Company has been the bedrock of our community. When it comes to doing business, we have perfected the art. I'm Greg Dozier, and I'm proud to be part of a community bank that prioritizes its customers above all else. To us, you're not just a number, you're family. At Commercial Bank, we promise an experience that leaves you smiling and fully satisfied. Your financial well-being is our top priority, because when it comes to banking, your choice matters. Choose Commercial Bank and Trust Company today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back from the Herman Jenkins Motors broadcast booth. This is Union City Lady Tornadoes basketball on the Sports 731 network and Froggy 99.3. And the postgame show sponsored by 5 Seasons Men's Shop in Union City and Martin. The Lady Tornadoes winners tonight over the Lady Tide of Peabody, 56-26, locking up that third seed. And they will take on the second place team from that district matchup featuring Scotts Hill and Adamsville. That's tipping off and right about now, here in about 2 or 3 minutes. So definitely doing some scoreboard watching tonight. Now, for the boys, again, Union City boys will be meeting Ripley Monday night here in Martin at Westview High School in the third place game, 6 o'clock right here on the Sports 731 network and Froggy 99.3. We do want to thank our sponsors one more time. I want to thank our game day sponsors all weekend long. Taylor Ford of Union City, Hometown Realty Group, RC Mechanical, and Union City Energy Authority for being our game day sponsors for the district tournament. We also want to thank Herman Jenkins Motors, Domino's Pizza, Tyson Foods in Obion County, First Response Security Services, Jerry Ward Autoplex, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Commercial Bank and Trust, Meat Shop, E&H Refrigeration, Reynolds Brothers Tire Company in Union City and Martin, Kaiser Pharmacy, American Roofing Soft Wash, ARS Roofing, Allen Searcy Builders, ATA CPAs and Advisors, or Investment Management, and Union City Board of Education. And again, one more time, we want to thank everyone here at Westview High School for the hospitality during the district tournament, as they have been the host all week long. I want to thank the folks in the hospitality room for providing our pregame meal as well. Very delicious and very much appreciated from our crew here on the Sports 731 Network and myself. So, for our crew, for Jay, our camera operator, for our producer, Dean, I am Luke Brown saying good night one last time from Martin, Tennessee, here as the Union City Lady Tornadoes at Martin High School or Westview High School have defeated the Peabody Lady Tide 56-26 to lock up that third seed in District 14 2A. Don't forget, tune in once again here Monday night, 6 o'clock, as the Union City boys take on Ripley for that third place game. 6 o'clock here on Sports 731 Network and Froggy 99.3. Good night, everyone.